exposure on the job, involved with hills at school, I became dizzy. I was out in the yard. I brought the children inside, and later I found out that I was quite close to a fracking site. I support the moratorium as it was introduced. Los Angeles children do not deserve any more pollution. Please protect the health of the most vulnerable members of our society.
Gary Glass.
Good afternoon, council members. My name is Nick Donaldson. I'm from the city of Whittier, and for 4 years I led the fight against the oil and gas industry's attempt to take over the Whittier Hills and drill for oil and gas and use, in that process, obviously, the process of fracking. For 4 years we fought on our own without the help of our city council, because they were for the project, and we fought Texas Oil, and we fought Santa Barbara Oil, and we won. For 4 years we stood alone without the LA County Board of Supervisors supporting us until the very end. We stood alone without a number of environmental agencies not supporting us, but it was a grassroots effort, and finally people did come to the table, and finally the Board of Supervisors voted 5-0 to oppose oil and gas drilling in the Whittier Hills and on any property land throughout Los Angeles County. This is your opportunity to show moral courage, to show intellect, and to step forward and push us forward against the fight against the fossil fuel industry, and protect the lives of our children for generations to come. Climate change is upon us, the world is going on, and we need to stand up and be strong.
Thank you. Gary Glass and Breno Norton.
Well, my name is Gary Glass. I'm the president of the Citizens Coalition for a Safe Community. I live directly against the Fallen Hills oil field. My community is being negatively impacted as we speak. Just on one block stretch, we have 5 brain cancers. We just recently passed, 2 of my neighbors just passed with pancreatic cancer. The ground is moving. It is moving, and the homes are breaking apart. Matter of fact, the school that she mentioned about the children being affected is in my neighborhood. The ground is actually breaking that schoolyard in half. A couple of bungalows there are actually going to have to be demolished because of the ground. You can't put pressure in the ground and chemicals into the ground and not think that they aren't going to come up somewhere. They are coming up in our community. This whole process of using our vital resource of water and sticking it in the ground and basically taking it out of the life cycle because all these chemicals are in there is absolutely absurd. I implore you to please put this ban on this moratorium. Thank you.
And Rick Tuttle.
Hi there, Brenda Norton, community organizer with Food and Water Watch. Been working here with communities across Los Angeles for 2 years affected by this issue. They've been very sick, having their homes moved. Passed this moratorium today, taking the rest of my time with the residents here who are directly affected. Thank you for coming out. Please pass the moratorium.
Rick Tuttle, Kent Minot.
It's good to see you, Mr. Chairman. Gracious to deal with the returns, and I want to congratulate Mr. Koretz for his leadership, Mr. Weezer for your leadership on me and on these matters, and also, of course, Chief Parks, Councilman Parks, and Councilman Mike Bond. I'd like to turn and address my friends from the Valley Industry and Commerce Association and the Chamber, and for that matter, the Downtown City Association and the other groups, and ask them to quietly, I'm not asking for anything public, but quietly take counsel with their colleagues who are involved in properties, whether it be mortgaging, whether it be financing, whether it be insuring commercial and residential properties. Because what we do know in the industry agreement, setting aside the comments about 5.6 tremors that were made by the earthquake expert from Caltech, what we do in the industry agreement, we have a lot of the industry agreements all over the country, 3.2 tremors. Constant tremors, not just once, but constant. So please support me, support Diane. My congratulations and my prayers are with you. This is one of those moments. They come along every few years. On your watch, your time, my friends who are in public office right now. This is the big time right now. This is one of them.
Representatives. Tim Renault and then Kim G.
Hi, thanks for your time. I'm Ken Pinellas here from the LA Coal Campaign. The people in this room here are not just talking to you today, but we're also talking to each other and exchanging phone numbers and email addresses. And we really need to see this moratorium pass. There's also a lot of young people in the room here who see their futures threatened by a fossil fuel industry that just doesn't care. People are more important. People in LA need green jobs and energy efficiency and rooftop solar to exponentially expand industries that are already displacing significant amounts of climate disrupting emissions, and at the same time creating jobs that really pay. Let's put our global confidence in please pass the moratorium as written. Let's ban fracking in LA today. Thanks a lot.
Kim G. and Don Garza.
Thank you, council members. My name is Dr. Kim G. I'm a neurologist from Culver City. I live in the part of Culver City that they call Culver Crest, where in 2006, PXP released hydrogen sulfide and methane that led to the voluntary evacuation of large streets and street necks with asthma and migraine exacerbations, nausea, vomiting, and dizziness. In 2009, as a member of the Citizens Coalition for a Safe Community, we did a online survey, health and safety study, and we found that 30% of the residents had cancer diagnosed in their families. 26% were found to have breast cancer or prostate cancer or lymphoma or leukemia. 27% had asthma, and our national prevalence is only 10 to 12%, so it's double that. 37% hypertension, and contrasted to our national prevalence of 29%. So folks living around the Baldwin Hills of Waterford have higher incidence of cardiovascular disease. For that reason, I implore the council members to support 8 and 9. Thank you very much.
David Algiu.
I implore you, with everything that is in me, as a downtown LA resident watching these high rises go up, all the work we've done in the past, and to watch these tremors constantly on my text messaging of 2.0 and above, just one right now, 3.8 from Montana. I'm from Texas. Last year when I started seeing 3.8, 3.9, 4.5, whatever, constantly in Oklahoma and Arkansas and all these different places, I was a little bit, what is this? To think that fracking is not going to cause an effect to crumble our buildings eventually, even if it's way over there, is ludicrous. It's absurd. I implore you, put a ban on fracking within this region, or we're going to lose this region to just shifting dirt. It's going to go away. Thank you.
Good afternoon, council members. My name is Lord Post. I am a member of the Harbor Gateway North Neighborhood Council. I'm equally listed as a 35-year resident of Athens on the Hill. And we are having serious problems in our community with the fracking. Our walls are crumbling, our sidewalks are pulling apart, they're cracking. My house is constantly cracking at night. You can hear it. It's moving. The ground is sinking. And when you do things like fracking and withdrawing oil from the ground or any kind of substance or element from the ground is going to sink. So you're taking away the... We ask that you vote on stop.
And I'm Keith Mann, Wisconsin Community Housing Corporation. It's a privilege to have the opportunity to be here before you and speak to you directly. And I say this because you have an amazing track record of helping out members of the community through your work with the SEIU. Also, through your authoring of the California Dream Act. So it's evident that you really care about the community, really care about the people that usually don't have a voice. And all this to say that we have confidence in you, and we need to stop fracking until it's proven 100% safe. The argument that we should hold off on this moratorium until we have, facts, reminds me a lot of the tobacco lobbyists back in the 50s and 60s. Stated that there were no conclusive research that linked tobacco smoke to cancer. That was ludicrous, obviously. We know that to now be the case today, and thousands of people have died as a result of tobacco smoke. So the science regarding fracking has already been talked about at length. We need your vote, and we urge you to vote yes for the LA City moratorium on fracking. Thank you.
Good afternoon, esteemed council members. My name is Ara Walker, and I started a Ban Fracking California petition that's almost at 40,000 signatures. I believe that there are unregulated wells in the Inglewood well fields currently. I do not believe you can regulate fracking hundreds of feet underground. We have evidence from other states that wells that are encased crack. If there is a rainstorm, they can currently dump the fracking overflow into the Bayona Creek, which flows through our neighborhoods out to Marina Del Rey and out to the sea. I urge you to not combine the agenda of 9 with any other motion, to leave it as is, and to pass the moratorium, and to protect the future of our families and future generations to come. Thank you.
Thank you. What is the name of your assistant or partner?
This is my daughter,
And
Walker,
what school do you go to?
lycée français.
which is on Overland, and near the 10th freeway, and you have my work address, which is near the 405, and there's a crack tower there.
Thank you. I did there when I went to law school, so they let me do it. Thank you. You're not the greatest.
I'm a member of the Lincoln Heights Neighborhood Council. Last Thursday, we voted to approve this moratorium or support this moratorium. I'm here as a private citizen, though a resident, and I'm concerned about the waste of water, the potential pollution to groundwater, the pollution to the air, and incidental releases of methane into the atmosphere contributing to global warming. I urge you to support this moratorium. Thank you.
So, my apologies, or our apologies, this committee's apologies for not getting to everyone in the interest of time, and also we will lose quorum should we not get to everyone, if we would get through our comments. So we wanted to do as much as possible, and I'll read everyone's name who did submit cards. These are people who support item number 9.